G'day again. Welcome back to Dad versus Son, and we're going on with Combat Commander Europe, the World Board Game Championship 2014 scenario, Defend in Place, and we are in sunny Lithuania. I'm not going to try and pronounce the town because it has that many vowels in it. My tongue would get tied in knots. It is the Germans' turn, and the Germans have just taken a major blow by losing their lieutenant, a team, and a squad with their heavy machine gun to an assault. On top of that, they lost a squad to my broken line team in melee. Righto. So, Germans have 3 moves, 1 fire, and 1 rout at the moment. 3 moves, 1 fire, and 1 rout. Okie dokie doo. Okay, so I think what the first thing they're going to do is they're going to do a move. And what they're going to move is this line unit. Now, I know he's got only a move of 1, but because he's on the road, he gets a freebie. So that means he's got effectively a move of 2, which means I'm going to move him into here, into this house. Like that. Okie doke. So, does this SMG, I don't think anybody else can get a line of sight. No, they can not. Do they wish to fire? And I think, and therefore I am, yes. So they are going to. So this guy's going to fire into here. In fact, I'm going to activate Sergeant Kaminsky, just in case this guy decides to move as well. Okay, so this guy fires into here. He's firing for 5 into here. He has nothing to help him. 5 and 7 is 12. And the event is rubble. Place Y in a random hex. And the random hex is J4. Okay, now we have nothing that's working. Oh, look, we've got wire right here for poor old Sergeant Bikovets and his SMG. Pooh. Righto. So we're hitting for 12 into here, and he's currently on 6, 7, 8, 9, -1. For the road is 8. And what are we going for? 12. Okay, I think that's a fair bet, and it is. Good. So the next thing they're going to do is another move. This guy is going to move to here. Okay, so there is no line of sight. That's for 2. Or do we want to? No, we'll go here for 2. And there is no line of sight, or is there? Building to building? Yes, there is. Okay, so they will fire for 5. 1 is 6 into here. Plus 8 is 14 this time. Whoop. And he is sitting there for 7, 8, 9, 10. -1 is 8. And 9 is 17, so he's fine. And then he will go to here. And I don't think anybody has line of sight to him now. No, they do not. Righto, and they have one more they can do. They have a move, a fire, and a rout. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to do their fire again. That's their third order. And again, they're going to activate Private Herzog here, who will activate everybody. So first thing's going to happen is the infantry gun is going to fire here. So it's again 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 threes are tons. So it's going to hit for 10 plus 7 is 17. And what was I doing then? That's it. So it's going to hit the 17. So he is 8, 9, 10, 11. And 9 is 20. Okay, so the next guy is going to fire is him for 6 into there. Nothing else. So it's 6 plus 5 is 11 into there. He's already on 11 and 7, so he's fine. And now this mob is going to fire into here because they have the wire. So it's going to be 7, 8, 9 into here. So it is 9 plus 7 is 16. Okay, so this guy is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 7 is 19, which is good. And the event is field promotion. If not already in play, you may place Private Gallon into a hex containing a broken Russian unit. Come on out, Privy. And he's going to go up here. Yep, that's good. That's our only broken Russian unit at the moment. So he's good. And now him is 7, 8, 9, 10. And 9 is 19, so he's fine as well. And that's it for the Germans. So they get a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have the Russians who have a recover, a move, and a fire. So the first thing they're going to do is the recover. So they'll move this suppressed marker. And they'll have a go for this guy, who's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He gets a 3, which is wonderful. So he's back. Okay, so we have a move, which sounds like a damn fine move. So we're going to do that as our second. And we're going to move these two, and they're going to go a 1, a 2, 3 into here, like this. And they have one more left, so they're going to change machine gun over to here, like that. Okay, and did they want to fire into there? The only thing they could fire with is the rifle, and the answer is no, they don't really want to. Okay, so the last thing that we have is this fire, and we are going to fire, and we are going to fire with this guy into here. So we have 5 into there. 5 plus 6 is 11, and the sniper hits at H4, which is here, does nothing. So we have 11, and he is sitting there for 6, 7, 8. I don't think we need any more for him. No, we don't. Okay, and that's it for the Russians. I get 4 new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're at the Germans who have 3 moves, a fire, a rout, and an artillery denied. So again, we're going to play the artillery denied first and get rid of their radio. Then we're going to play a move. And we are going to move this rifle here. Okay, so he is going to go here for 2. And the Russians are going to go, "Oi, what are you doing?" And do they want to fire? And the answer is no. And then he's going to go 2 again. And they're going to go, "Do I want to fire?" And the answer is no. Okay, then the next thing they're going to do is they're going to do a move. And again, this guy is sitting in the building, but on the road. So that means he gets a 1 plus a 1 is 2. And he goes into there. And they go, "Do we want to fire?" And I go, "No, I don't at the moment." So that leaves them a move, a fire, and a rout. There is nobody to rout. I don't think they want to move anybody at the moment. So that would leave them with a fire. And that's what they're going to do. So they're going to use... Oh, hang on. Hold that. They've already used 3. They can't do any more. Okay, 1, 2, 3... And we're back to the Russians, who have a fire, a rout, an advance, and a command confusion. Okay, fire, rout, advance, command confusion. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and rout the Germans. So we're routing this little man down here. So he's 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have 6, so he's safe. Then what we're going to do is we are going to fire, advance, fire, advance. We are going to fire for our second order, and we are going to activate Private Herzog here. So we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can have 8, 9, 10 into there. Plus 10 is 20, and we rejoice. Okay, so what do the Germans have? They have a concealment. They have 2 concealments that they can use if they wish. Okay, so let's have a look here. So we hit for 20, and this bloke's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think we'll actually use a concealment for that. So he is being hit for 17, and he is sitting on 12. And 12 and 6 is 18. He is fine. So he's sunk right into the bottom of the foxholes. Now this guy is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'm not too worried about him at the moment, so we're not going to... Now, does that... That's the thing. Does that reduce it for everybody or just for him? Let me have a quick look. Actions, concealment. Concealment may only be played just prior to making a defense roll. Determine the cover in the targeted area. Reduce the fire attack total by that amount. If the firing player is using spray, the cover of either one of the targeted hexes may be used. All cover modifiers, such as for roads, mortar, blah, 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 are taken into consideration. Yes, concealment is used after the targeted player knows the attack total. Maybe the fire only thought he saw gun flashes between those trees. Okay, so as far as I can see, then the concealment works for the lot. So we'll simply reduce that down to 17. So here is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 7 is 18. And the event is Hero. Place the German in a hero in a friendly hex and rally up to 1 unit there. So here comes the hero. And he's going to jump straight into here and rally this guy like that. And we go, ooh, don't like that. Rightio. Then the last one is this guy. And what are we going to do? We're going to do this guy. Yeah, so here's 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I haven't been taking one off for the road. So he's a 10. Ooh, 10 against 17. I don't like that. In fact, so the last guy didn't actually make it. He made it by 1, so he was actually suppressed. So I'm going to have to use this, my other concealment, to drag it down another 3 to 14 for this guy, for his 10. Okay, so we have 10 plus 8 is 18. Righto. So that's good. That's done. So now we have I think what we're going to do now is we're going to play advance as our third order, and we're going to advance this SMG into here, and we're going to bring Kaminsky and this SMG back to there, and that is all the Russians can do. They get 3 cards. Right, so the Germans have 2 fires, a move, and a rout. So they have nobody to rout, which is good. 2 fires. A move and a rout. And we don't know what the Russians have got other than a command confusion. Okay. So I think what we're going to do first is we are going to fire. And again, we are going to activate Private Herzog here. So we have all this mob here. The infantry gun is going to fire into here. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4x4 is tons. So it hits for 10 plus 4, 14. My God. Okay. So it's hitting here for 14. This guy is sitting here for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And he's good. And the other guy is sitting there for 13. And he's good. And the private is sitting there for 9. And 6 is 15, which is just enough. Okay, now this guy... Oh, geez, these Louisies has a range of 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, so he can still shoot. And he's shooting for a total of 5 to here with nothing else. So it's 5 plus 7 is 12. And the event is Cower. Suppress all German squads not currently within a friendly leader's command radius. But now we have a leader. So everybody is good. Righto. So he's hitting for 12 into here. And again, what we have here is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's good. And then 13. and we have a sniper, and the sniper hits at N6, which is over here and does nothing. And then last we have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 7 is 19, which just leaves these gentlemen here to shoot. So again, 7, 8, 9, we're going to shoot into here. So we have 9 plus 5 is 14. Into here, and here's 8, 9, 10, 11, and 7 is lots, and the event is gain 1 victory point for each objective you control. And at the moment, we control 4. So that's 4 more victory points, takes the Russians to 19 victory points. Okay, so the Germans have fired with all of these. They have a rout, a move, and another fire. Fire, rout, move. What to do, what to do. And I think what we might do is fire. And we are going to fire, and we are going to fire from, or do we? Don't we? Do we? Don't we? Yep, we're going to fire into here. So we have activated Sergeant Dietel here. So it will be 5 and 1 is 6 into here. No, into here. Yeah, into there. So we have 6 plus 7 is 13. And the event is suppressing fire. Suppress 1 enemy unit in a hex within both range and line of sight of a friendly machine gun. So this is the only friendly machine gun we have now. Range and line of sight, I'm going to suppress the sergeant there. Okay, so we're shooting into here for a whole 13, and he's sitting there for 11, and 8 is fine. Right, and that will do. So 4 cards for the Germans. And we are back to the Russians, who have a command confusion, an artillery request, a recover, and a recover. So why don't we do an artillery request to get our radio back? And then we will do a recover. And we will get rid of that suppression. And then we will do nothing more. We can't do any more. So, 2 cards for them. Okay, Germans have a rout, a move, a fire, a recover, a command confusion, and an artillery request. Right. 1 recover, 1 fire, 1 move. Right. I think what we're going to do is we are going to move. And we're going to activate Dietel and his men here, and they're going to move as a block. They're going to go 1, a 2, and 3, like that. Now, the Russians are going to have a look and go, damn, we've got nothing to shoot with. So they've moved for 2, and then they're going to move for another 2, like that. Next. Route, no. Fire, recover. Oh, I think a recover would be wasted with him at the moment because all we're going to do is remove that. So I'd rather have something else that needs to recover as well. Or do we fire? Again, we could fire with all this mob into this mob again. Why not? So we're going to fire. Yeah, we're going to fire. So we'll activate Private Herzog again. We have nothing to help. Okay, so infantry gun into here again. So it's a range of 4. 5 times 2 is good. So it hits for 10. Plus 8 is 18, which is pretty damn fine. Okay, so this guy is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, do we have anything that can help? And we do not. So 12 and 9 is 21. Then the other guy is 13 and 2 is 15, which is pretty useless. So he's hit. And then he is 6, 7, 8, 9 and 4, and he is hit. So that was pretty damn fine for them. And then this little gentleman here fires for 5 into there. So it's 4 plus the 1 is 5 into there. And again, he's got nothing to help. So it's 5 plus 10. Can't laugh at that. That's 15 for our Kiwi friends. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10 here. And that's good. And the sniper hits at D4. Russian sniper D4 here does nothing. No broken weapons. Nope. This guy is there for 6, 7, 8, 9, and 7 is 16, which is enough. And we have a event, which is Commissar, make a roll for 1 broken Russian unit. If greater than its current morale, eliminate it. If not, rally it. Oh, poo. Okay, so I'm going to roll for him. Make a roll for 1 broken Russian unit. If greater than its current morale, eliminate it. Okay, so again, we're rolling for him. So it's a 6, 7, 8, 9. 6. So he is good. He is rallied. And then we have this guy who is on 7, 8, 9, 10. And 9 is 19, so he is fine as well. So then we have these again firing over here for 9, plus 12 is 21. Okay, so we are at sudden death. Okay, so the Germans do not want this to end because the Russians hold 4 of the 5 objectives, and 2 of them that we're aware of are money slots, and they have 19 victory points. But historically, remember, the Russians were really cagey buggers when it came to urban fighting, and they taught the Germans a lot in the end, especially with Stalingrad and so forth. Righto, so Germans shuffled, we shall cut them, and the Germans want a 7 or greater. Here we go, and they get a 9, so they rejoice. Okay, so the Russians get another victory point then for 20. There's no smoke, there's no troops to come on. Dig-ins. And there is the Russians have a dig in, and they're simply going to use it to get rid of the card. Okay, and they're simply going to put foxholes in here in the building. Doesn't matter. And the Russians do not. Okay. So we hit here for 21, and this guy is sitting on 8, 9, 10, 11 with nothing to help, and he's hit. Okay, and the Russians have one more order they can give, and they have a recover or a rout. So they could try and rout. Why not? It gets rid of the card. So they will rout the Russians, and they will start with this guy. And they got a 6, which did nothing. And then this guy. And they got a 7, which did nothing. But they have an event, which is interrogation. Look at your opponent's hand, select one card, and place it in the pile. Okay, so I think the best one for them that they want to get rid of is recover. So the Russians lose their recover. The German turn is over. They get 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Russians have a command confusion, a rout, and a move. Not real flash, is it? Okay, so what do we do? And I think we'll get rid of command confusion, and we will get rid of rout, and we'll get rid of move. We'll get rid of all 3. We'll get 4 newbies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is the Germans' turn with a recover and a command confusion, a fire, another recover, a move, and another recover. Okay, so let's use the recover first, and we'll get rid of that. Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do? And the answer is no, it's not what I want to do. Let's move. We're going to move first. And we're going to move these gentlemen here. And they're all going to move together. They're going to go a 1, a 2, a 3, like that. And the Russians are going to go, oi, where do you think you're going? And they get a recover, a rout, and a command confusion. And even though they go, oi, what are you doing? They say stop, or I'll yell stop again. And that's all they can do. So these guys are basically here for 0 at the moment, and they can move 4. So that's 0, 1, 2, and then they will go 3, 4 into here. Just like that. And they're getting close to running away and getting some points back. Okay, so the next thing they want to do is they want to... Well, they can recover now, can't they? Yeah. So they will recover now, and they'll get rid of that. And then the next thing they want to do is they want to fire for their 3rd and final order. And again, Herzog and Tribe. Gun will fire into here first, so that's a distance of 4. So that made it, and it hits for 10 plus 3, 13. So not real flash. 13. Okay, so the first one is for 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's good. And the sniper hits at L10, which is all the way back here and does nothing. And then this guy for 8, 9, 10, 11, and he is fine. And then our little private, who is sitting there for 10, and 4 is 14. 14, which is safe by 1. Woo! Okay, and then the rifle fires for 6 into there. Plus 6 is 12. And we have 7, 8, 9, 10. And he's fine. And the sniper hits at K6, which is here and does nothing. And then we have an 11, and 5 is tons. And then we have again a 10, and 6 is enough. Which leaves us with here, firing into here with 9. Plus 8 is 17, which is a hell of a lot more respectable. And this guy is sitting here for 9. And we have nothing to help him. So we have 9 and 11 is 20. He's safe again. Wow. Okay, so that's all the Germans can do at the moment. They get 3 new cards, and that is the end of that. Okay. We will come back with the next video and see what happens. Realistically, at the moment, I think I'm not sure what's going to happen. Unless the Germans get, say, this worth 10 points or something and get some guys off the board and maybe get double points for them or something. That's about it. I don't think the Germans have a great chance, but anything is possible. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you soon. Bye for now.